What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a Zillow property scraper by creating a simple workflow in n8n. Let's get started. In n8n, I've created a workflow that I've renamed to Zillow property scraper. You're going to start by adding a trigger. I'm going to choose a manual trigger right here. Now, to scrape properties from Zillow, I'm going to use this tool called Apify. Apify is an incredible tool that you can use to scrape any website and automate projects. To get 30% off your first subscription to this tool, just use the link in the description to sign up and create your account. And then after creating your account, head over to Apify store. Here, we're going to search for the website that we'd like to scrape. In that case, we'd like to scrape Zillow. So I'll search for Zillow over here. And you can see we have over 280 tools that we can use to scrape properties from Zillow. I'm going to choose this tool over here. That's an all-in-one tool. So I'll open this tool on a new tab. This is the tool that we're going to use to scrape properties from Zillow. So all you have to do is add a city or a zip code right here. Here you can choose a search type. I'm going to choose to scrape all home types. Then here you can add the page number to scrape. I'm going to get a total of 41 offers. So now to scrape properties from this city, I'll click on start right here. You can see that our worker is running and getting our data. Let's give it a second for it to complete scraping the properties for us. You can see our tool succeeded in scraping for us over here from this city. So here we got property ID, status type, status tags, the image of the property, the URL, full address, zip code, and longitude and latitude over here. So now, instead of having to manually scrape in Apify, we can create a workflow that scrapes for us. So to do that, in our workflow, you can see here we are adding our city that would like to scrape the properties. So now we can add the city or the zip code into a spreadsheet and then get the spreadsheet right here with the city or the zip code to scrape the properties. So now in Google Sheets, I've created a spreadsheet renamed to Zillow Property Scraper. In the spreadsheet, I've created a sheet that I've renamed to City. So here's where we're going to add the city that would like to scrape the properties. So now to get this sheet in our workflow here, I'll search for Google Sheets and click on Google Sheets. And here, I'll click on Get Rows in Sheet Node. To do that, just click on Sign in with Google right here. And then on the new window that pops up, choose the account that you'd like to connect to n8n, and your connection will be created. Since I already done that, I'm going to close it. And here we're going to find our document. Choose this document right here. In our sheet, we're going to choose the city sheet. Then I'll click on Execute Step right here to get our city. So now with our city right here, we can scrape the properties from the city. So I'll rename this node to Get City or zip code. Click on Rename. So now to scrape products from the city or the zip code here, we're going to use Apify. So I'll search for Apify and click on Apify right here. Here you need to install it first if you haven't installed it yet. Then after installing it, click on the Run and Actor node right here. Here, we're going to create a new credential to connect our account to n8n. To connect your account, just click on Connect My Account right here. And then on the new window that pops up, choose the account that you'd like to connect to n8n, and your connection will be created. Here, I'm going to close this node. Here, I'll close this. Here, we're going to run an actor. I'm going to choose a recently used actor. Here, we're going to find our actor. This is actor right here. And here, we're going to add our JSON. So I'll click on Expression, span it right here to add our JSON right here. To get our JSON, our tool, which says manual in JSON, click on JSON. And here we're going to copy this JSON right here. So I'll copy it and paste the JSON right here. Instead of having to add our city over here, we can map it. So now let us try scraping properties from this city. To do that, I'll click on Execute Step right here. You can see it's executing our node. Let's give it a second for it to complete scraping the properties for us. Here you can see that our node was executed successfully and the status was a success. And here we got our default dataset ID right here. So now to get our properties, here I'll search for Apify. I'll search for Apify again and click on it. And here, this time around, I'm going to click on the Get Dataset Attempt node. And here, we're going to map our dataset ID, which is this ID over here. Then I'll click on Execute Step right here to get our properties. So we got a total of 35 properties over here. And for each property, we're getting its details over here. like the status type, status text, image source, URL, address, longitude, latitude, building. Now this relevant information over here. So here I rename this node to Zillow property scraper, and here I rename this to get script properties. And then I'll click on rename right here. So now with our properties over here, we can add the properties to a spreadsheet. So in our spreadsheet, I've also created another sheet that I've renamed to property listings. Here's where we're going to add the properties that we scraped using our workflow from Zillow. We're going to add the property ID, status type, status text, full address, latitude and longitude, and the URL of the property over here. So to add our properties to our spreadsheet, now workflow, I'll search for Google Sheets, click on Google Sheets, and here I'll click on append rows in sheet node. Here we're going to find our document. This is document. Our sheet is going to be the property listings sheet. Here we're going to map values to columns in our spreadsheet with the data that we scraped using Apify. We're going to start with the property ID over here, status type, text, full address right here. So we're going to add the latitude and the longitude right here, and the longitude right here. And lastly, we're going to add the URL over here. So now to add our data to our spreadsheet, I'll click on execute step right here. You can see it's executing our node, and our node was executed successfully. And we successfully added our 35 properties to our spreadsheet. So here, I renamed this node to Zillow properties, and click on rename right here. So now, when I open our spreadsheet, here, you can see we added the property ID, status type, status text, full address, longitude and latitude, and the URL over here of our properties. We added a total of 35 properties over here. So we scraped these properties from Zillow and added their property data to our spreadsheet over here using this workflow that we created right here in N8N. So we're doing that by getting the city that we added to this sheet over here, and then using the city to scrape the properties from the city. And then you're getting these properties and then adding the properties to our spreadsheet. This sheet right here, where we're adding the property ID, status type, text, full address, longitude, latitude, and the URL over here. So we can try scraping properties from a different city on this sheet. You can add a different city, for example, you can add Austin as a city. Now to scrape properties from Austin using our workflow, I'll click on execute workflow right here. Here, you can see that our workflow was executed successfully. So we got the city right here. The city was Austin, and we scraped the properties from city using this tool in Apify. Then we got the properties right here, a total of 41 properties. Then we added the properties to our spreadsheet using this node right here. So now, when you open our spreadsheet, our property listing sheet, you can see we added an additional 41 properties that we scraped using our workflow. So here we added the property ID, so added status type, status text, full address, longitude, latitude, and the URL over here. So we scraped these properties from Zillow, then added the properties to our spreadsheet over here using this workflow that we created here in N8N. So our workflow works perfectly. Now, if you'd like me to create this workflow for you or a workflow similar to this one, just click the first link in the description to schedule a call with me. On the call, we'll discuss into details about the workflow that you'd like me to create for you. And then I'll proceed to create the workflow for you. But if you enjoyed this video and you have an AI agent or a workflow in mind that you'd like me to create using N8N, just comment it down below in the comment section. I read all the comments, and if I land on your comment and I find it intriguing, I'll come back on a future video showing you how to create the entire workflow or AI agent from scratch using N8N. But for now, thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.